Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 2 is finally out. Oh boy, I was hyped for this. I only didn't do a Volume 1 review because of the fact that I was catching up at that time with Stranger Things, because I had spent years not seeing it at that point, so I wanted to catch up, get a refresher. But finally caught up with everything at this point. And oh my god, what a 3 episodes this is. We kick off right where we left off on Volume 1 with Will getting powers. He's always been so connected to the whole Upside Down, the hive mind, the mind flare thing. Everything that is related to the Upside Down, this boy has been connected with. So that just makes the most sense that he has powers that is relating to that. What an insane reveal for him. Now, we gather the gang all back together from the military base massacre, which was just brutal. And we cut back to Max and Holly going on their adventure inside of Vecna's mind, which I'm so glad they made Holly a real character this time, because I kind of forgot she existed, to be honest. She was a nothing character. She was just the kid. Kind of just forgot she was there for the very few times she was shown. But now she's actually got a purpose in the plot. She's actually got a point to have in the story. It's actually got some depth to her. And 2 separate duos of Nancy and Jonathan and Steve and Dustin go exploring the Upside Down and the Hawkins Lab version of it. They're trying to find some way to destroy that gooey, disgusting wall, and hopefully this can be the center of it. And there's a moment in there where Jonathan and Nancy start really just confiding into each other, telling each other secrets, and in a pretty big life or death scenario, along with Steve and Dustin, they're confiding into each other too. And they've had tension this whole last season where it doesn't feel like these guys are even friends anymore, but you understand where each side is coming from. One group in the Upside Down, we cut to the other, which being Hopper, Elle, and Kali, trying to find their way out after finding her at the military base. There's something about Kali. I don't like that girl. I have the same feeling Hopper does, where she's untrustworthy. She's got some kind of plan going, scheming in her head. There's something up with her, I can tell. You know, sometimes the problem with this show, it has too many characters. Don't get me wrong, I love them all. I mean, we're on the last season of the show, and the whole group of characters that directly affects the plot, there's like 20 people in that group. Sometimes there's a little too many people. I mean, they all have a purpose, yes, but there's just so many people to follow. There's so many plots to follow. Sometimes that show has its downfall with that. But I will give it this. For as gigantic of a group that is, the pairings, the duos, the groups of people, sometimes you think wouldn't mesh with each other. Some you're like, oh, okay, well that's obvious. But the 4 best friends who have been childhood friends, put them together and it makes sense. They all got chemistry with each other. They all are going to have great interactions with each other. But putting someone like Will and Robin is unexpected, but it makes a lot of sense story-wise. Same thing with later on, someone gets added to the group, really think like, oh, like, this guy should be added, but it makes a lot of sense because he has kind of been helping along since the beginning. I understand story-wise why Henry is doing what he is doing. But man, this dude is a grade A creep. No matter if he's Mr. What's-It, Henry, or Vecna himself, this dude makes you feel uncomfortable, but like in the best way possible because that's what villains are supposed to do. Vecna sends another herd of demodogs after someone in the group, and man, it is a really intense, on the edge of your seat kind of action sequence. And as that's happening, there's a pep talk happening from 2 characters that I cannot name yet until the spoiler talk. And man, it felt like it took forever. You have the clear path right in front of you. Just go. I'm just sitting there like... Now, I do like the fact that this show really just keeps on throwing more and more surprises at you, because it feels like it's kind of done all it can do at this point, but even there's moments where Dustin reveals something and it's a huge reveal that's kind of life-changing for these characters. And in this reveal, everyone who's gathered together is working as a team, and I love to see it. You put all their heads together, you put all their brains together, they make an unstoppable alliance, coming up with a pretty genius plan to defeat Vecna and end this whole catastrophe once and for all. And of course, we end on a cliffhanger that's going to be leading us into the finale that's going to be released on December 31st, which I'm so glad it's a few days away, but I don't want to wait. I want to know what happens now. This show is so damn good. 31st cannot come fast enough. I don't want this show to end. I've become like a really die-hard fan of this show, But I do know all good things have to come to an end eventually. One more episode, and then it's done. Truly one of the best shows ever made. It really shot up for me, at least, as like a top 3 all-time best shows ever. It's so well written, it's so well acted, the visuals are stunning, and it really immerses you into the story. Spoiler talk coming tomorrow. What did you think of Volume 2 of Stranger Things Season 5? Stay safe, stay sexy, stay strange.